Hello, another package from Tartan Tarantulas. I always get stuff from here now. Stain is one of the best people I deal with, and I've probably had the most teas from him. So yeah, some of these I've been wanting for absolutely ages. So yeah, see Juanahini. I think that's a bit bigger than the Andersoni, but it'll be getting the same enclosure unless it's absolutely huge. What else we got? Now this one is the beast. I've seen someone else unpack one of these. This will probably be the second biggest tarantula. No, fourth. Sorry about that. It'll probably be the fourth biggest tarantula in my collection, so it's going to be absolutely huge, I think. Can't really judge size off video. That's my only thing. Well, I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm going to do that one first. Because yeah. Them two I'm going to unpack in the bath, just so if they run away. This one I'm going to do in a box, because I know it can't climb. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave people in suspense. 4 times a diversities. I don't know if they're all together, or if they're in separate things inside. Not too sure if it's 4 in 1. Wish me luck. I think that's... oh no. Satan. Not a good start. That's Chilobrachi's get the full name. What's that all about? That's a Satan and okay, so that's a Satan. This one, if you follow my channel, you will know that I'm not really interested in pokies except P. rufilata. I am looking for that one of them openly, but this one, I won in a competition, and everyone always says, "Oh, buy one. Once you buy one, you'll know what it's all about." P. Metallica. So I won this in a competition. Stanley does quite a few competitions. I don't know how big that is. I think it's 2 centimeters. I can't remember. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I can't remember if I did anything else. Okay, I'm going to unbox these if anything interesting. Sorry about this. If anything interesting happens while I'm unboxing, I'll be sure to film it. I hope they make the recipes are separate, because Avics seem to be mental when I'm unboxing them. Just me, or yeah. So yeah, I'm going to unbox these and wish me luck. Alright, back in a sec. So all I do is like take the paper off the top so I can see how big they are, so I know how to house them. But I just saw this and I was like, holy shit, this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. It's not showing well on camera at all. Looks absolutely gorgeous. It's got like orange hairs round the sides of the legs. Legs 1, 2, 7 and 8, so the front ones. It's got like orange hairs around the side, and it's got a gorgeous abdomen pattern. That is awesome. I'm going to be housing that in quite a big enclosure. Yeah, a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I just thought I'd update that because that was awesome. Alright, I'm going to put the lid back on and sort some of this out. Alright, back in a sec. Damn. So this is the Linophyllae megaphiloides. These are, I can't remember what they're called now. They fall under a weird category. They're not actually spiders. I can't remember what it is. It's a type of arachnid, but I can't remember what it falls under. These are stupidly fast, but the funny thing is though, it bolted out, and it tried to like climb up the corner, and it couldn't. It was right funny. Because obviously, these don't have. If you look at the end of the legs, they don't have like the pads. I think that's why they can't climb glass. I can't fully remember. But yeah, they cannot climb smooth surfaces, so it's literally can't do anything. So it just started to web where it's ran. No wonder the web up, man. It's just webs where it runs. That's awesome. I'm gonna leave it be. It's got a small water bottle, but that won't affect that. It's massive. So yeah, all I've done is dry substrate, lightly misted it. 'Cause on every website where it gives care, it says lightly mist the web. What web? I've just bought it. Stupid. So yeah, I've just lightly misted it, and hopefully it'll web up, and then I'll miss that. It's got quite a deep enclosure, so obviously it can't escape. So yeah, should be fun keeping this, and I'll show you it again at the end of the video. Might have webbed up a bit, might not. But now I'm gonna rehouse the Ortonotus borealis or whatever. Wish me luck. So this is the closure I'm going to be putting the Ortonotus or borealis or whatever. All I've done is I've put dry soil in with moss, then I've soaked the substrate, literally poured like, it were another one, but like 3/4 of one of them bottles, and I've sprayed it an absolute ton and filled the water bottle up. So I poured water in so it drains into the substrate. I've sprayed an absolute ton so that'll drain down. So yeah, because these are kept very similar to Haplopelma, so hopefully I'm doing this right. Any advice, I'm always up for advice, because this is the first actually adult humid species, like burrowing species that I've kept, because the only really large high humidity species I keep is a Panthobeteus, and they don't really burrow. So it's like, I've never kept a burrowing species that's high humidity, so hopefully I'm doing this right. We shall see. Any advice, as usual, I'm open to it, and I'm just going to house her up. Wish me luck. Nice to meet you too, girl. She's hissing at me. It's really cute. I can't take that as something, like, threatening. She's hissing. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's really cute. I'm sorry, but I know I should take her deadly serious, but she's hissing and it sounds really cute. Oh. Well. Oh, I'm going to try and get her out. Back in a sec. There she is. She's absolutely gorgeous. I'm proper happy with this one. Absolutely over the moon. The legs are so velvetly black. It looks awesome. This tea is absolutely gorgeous. I'm really happy with this one. She's so pretty. But she's really mardy. Really mardy. So I'm going to leave her be to settle in. And yeah, should be fine. Alright. Back in a second, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm dreading them 4A diverse peas. This one doesn't bother me, but 4 Avics in a tub does. What can you do? Alright, back in a sec. Another captive bred Chilobrachys, and this one's a female, so awesome. And this is another one to my collection. I seem to be collecting Chilobrachys now. I think they're awesome. Quite easy to keep, just keep them dry, dryish. They seem to do well. I'll give her a water bowl, and she's not too skittish. These are really fast. One of the fastest Chilobrachys I've been told. But yeah, she looks awesome. For people who think these look like Andersoni, I've got one of each now. And people say, oh, Andersoni is the same as Hanahime. It isn't. It really isn't. They look completely different. This one's like a darker colour. I'm colourblind, and I can tell there's a difference. So that's saying something. Alright, so I've done all the bigger ones. Now to do a PMET. Black Satan. If people don't know what that is, look forward. I will say this now, one of the Black Satans did pass away in transit. I've never had a Dio dead on arrival ever. I've told Stain he'll sort it out for me, he always does. He always sorts everything out for me. First ever DOA, but they seem to be very hard to keep. They're a Chilobrachys species, very new into the hobby, and I mean brand new, from Nepal. But yeah, it seems to be being a bit iffy keeping them. So yeah, a bit of an odd one with that. It has randomly passed away. But the other one's fine. I opened the lid and it nearly ran out. So I definitely know it's fine. So yeah, gonna leave this one and I'll move on to the next one. I think I'm gonna do the 4A diverse peas or the Black Satan, try and get them out of the way on my own stuff that I'm doing PMET. Alright, So yeah, gonna do the PMET next. Wish me luck. Back in a sec. Finally did it. Finally got a pokey. So people can get off my back for not having pokies. Oh, was it wrong? Scared it. Oops. But yeah, people get on at me saying, "Oh, why you got pokies? Not a proper collection. You ain't got pokies. Get some pokies, 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 pokies." I've got one now. People can shut up moaning. So yeah, finally got a pokey. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it be. Right, I'm housing it like I was all my Avix. It's a decent size, so yeah. Alright, back in a sec. Just took me literally 10 minutes to house up one Adiversipes. PMET took a minute. This took ages. Little shits. I like to run up my arms. So yeah, one Adiversipes done. Watch out for that bark, it's a bit loose. So yeah, one Adiversipes got done. And I'm on to the next one. I might as well just do the rest, they all look the same. Alright, back in a sec. This is the live one. One did pass away, as I've mentioned, but this one's perfectly healthy. This is a Chilobrachys species Black Satan, or I suppose you could call it species Nepal. But species Black Satan is what it's labelled at, and I think that's what supposedly they call it there, Black Satan. So yeah, very very fast as you can see. One of the fastest, most skittish Chilobrachys slings I've ever seen, and I keep quite a few Chilobrachys slings. So yeah, it's a Chilobrachys species. Gets a decent size. I think like 6 inches or something. I'm guessing that's average for Chilobrachys to my knowledge, and they're a really dark black colour, so very nice. So yeah, this one's fine. Absolutely no problem with it. It was having a drink a second ago, and yeah, doing perfectly fine. Alright, back in a second. So, done them all housed. So this is Autunoctus or something, Borealis or something like that. I'll put the name in. I'll put the name in the description if I remember. So yeah, that's come perfectly fine. That's a sub-adult female, I'd say. So we have Adiversipes number 1. Can I see it? There. Adiversipes number 2, which is there. Adiversipes number 3, which is this is number 4 actually. There. And Adiversipes number 3. There. Top corner. So yeah, that's all the Adiversipes. Then we have, where is it? There. We have Linophele megaphiloides. We have a Chilobrachys guanahini. And to get people off my back, Pia Metallica. And the wee little Black Satan. So yeah, all arrived safe, except sadly that one Black Satan did pass away. I don't think that's. I have uttermost confidence. Is that a saying? I don't know. That it wasn't the packing or anything. It was just a sling. From what he says, they are a bit iffy. So yeah, everything's packed well. All came alive except obviously that one DOA, but that's getting sorted. All healthy. Packed really, really well as usual, as comes to be a standard with Staney. You always seem to pack everything perfectly, and yeah, very good to deal with. I got all these at a really good deal. He's doing a lot of good deals at the moment, so I keep an eye out either on Tartan Tarantulas or T-Bay. They're the main two ways that he advertises stuff. So yeah, everything very well. So now I've got to label up all these and all the stuff I've got the past few days, so that this will be free unboxing videos in one day. So yeah, one from today, one from yesterday, and one from the day before. Alright, thanks for watching, people. Bye.